Hello gang, the purpose of this particular video is to show you how to create a works cited entry using Easybib. In particular, you're going to create a works cited entry for a newspaper article that you accessed through a database, okay? Now, like I mentioned in my other videos, if you automatically aren't logged in, go to the login prompt, click on it, your information should pop up. I would always suggest clicking on remembering me as well. If you don't see this information, sign in with Google and use the Google account that you want to use for your particular job. Okay? Click on Login, and your project screen will pop up. If you don't see this screen for some reason, click on My Project, and trust me, this screen will pop up. Now, for the purpose of this particular demonstration, my particular project is Sophomore English Thematic Research. Okay? You have your own name for your own particular project. You have to keep track of the name of the project with the name of the assignment. Now, note, whenever you want to go ahead and include new information to your bibliography, simply click on Bibliography, because if you don't and you create a new project, that means you're creating a separate project for each works cited entry, and that defeats the purpose of Easybib. Okay? Make sure you go ahead and click on Bibliography, because Easybib saves all of your entries underneath one project. With that said, I click, and I look at the entries that I have saved up to this particular point in time. Now, we go up here. You're probably saying to yourself, well, I should probably click on the newspaper tab. Well, probably not, okay? Where are you accessing your information from? You're accessing it from a database, okay? Click on database, click on the drop-down arrow, and go to newspaper. The reason being is MLA asks you, where did you find this information? Well, you found it on a database. The newspaper article is on that database, okay? So that's why you click on database. And then you use the drop down arrow to find newspaper, and you're good to go. From here, it's going to ask you some information, okay? So let's get into it. First off, it's going to ask you for the article title. I already have an article that I'm going to pick. Let's do number 9. I click on it. Just like with your magazine articles, you're going to get all your information from right here, okay? So I'm going to look at the first thing it's asking for, article title. Here's your article title. Keep the integrity of the title intact, meaning make sure you just keep the format intact. If you do happen to see a typo though, go ahead and correct the typo. Next up, it's asking for contributor or author. Go back, Jackie Burrell. So I'm going to go to Easybib, type in Jackie. And then last name, Burrell. If you need to go back and check the spelling, you can definitely do so. And then we move on. Remember, if there's more than one author, you simply click on Add Another Contributor. Okay? So I'm going to remove that. Now it's asking for the newspaper title. And then city. Here's the big thing. Only include a city is not in newspaper name. I'm going to go back. This one's a little tricky, and I wanted to show you this one. Okay? The title of the paper itself is just Contra Costa Times, okay? If you see the name of the city in parentheses, that means the city isn't technically in the title of the printed version. It's just letting you know where it's coming out of, okay? So technically in this situation, the title is simply Contra Costa Times, okay? So you go to newspaper title, Contra Costa Times. Okay, now the city, it's asking for where it was published. Here we see Walnut Creek. Again, people, if you see it in parentheses, it's just showing you the reader, for the purpose of this database, that it was published out of Walnut Creek, California. Okay, it actually is not in the title of the actual newspaper that is printed. Okay, so let's go ahead and type in Walnut Creek, where it says city. Not asking for state, so we're just typing in the city. From there, advanced information, edition, section. Well, we can only provide what is given to us. I don't see anything about edition. I don't see anything about section. I scroll down to copyright information down here. I'm looking around, and I don't see any of that information as well. I just see basic publishing information. Don't freak out. If this happens, you just include what you can include. That's what MLA dictates, okay? And it's also called advanced. If you don't have it, that's okay. So we move on. When was it published? Day, month, year. You go back, You look at it, 5/21/2009. So day 21, month, looks like good old May, year 2009. Pages start to end. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, then you don't. I don't see it, so we move on. Now, if you do have it, you enter. Database. Now remember again, you look at the specific database. This is Newspaper Source Plus. So you're going to go to create an MLA newspaper. You're going back to Easybib basically, and start typing in. And then you start to type in newspaper source. Give it a second, and Easybib will pull it up for you. Newspaper Source Plus. You click on that. Date accessed. If you're accessing it today, click on today. Bam. There it is for you. Once again, you will not need your URL because MLA 7 doesn't dictate it. And trust me, once again, if I smell something rotten, I will ask you for your source. Okay? So you do not need it to display the URL. You click on Create Citation. And Easybib says, hooray, here's your new citation. Indeed, there is your new citation in perfect MLA format. And the beautiful thing is, once again, it begins to alphabetize your particular Works Cited page by the first letter of the first word of the entry, B-O, B-U, C-O. And you're good to go.